A Local 100, keeping all things 100. Here to educate the masses. You hear me? I'm smart as hell. I mean, I toot my own horn. It's okay for you to do it too. But listen, A Local 100, I'm a college grad. I know I don't look like it. All right, I graduated 2.5, but I did graduate. Now, what's ACEs? Okay, I'm gonna educate y'all about ACEs today. ACEs is adverse childhood experiences. All right, what is that? Adverse childhood experiences is exactly what it is. It's childhood experiences that are not normal, that shouldn't happen in childhoods. And think about that. How many of us have that, right? Now, the higher the ACEs score signifies a greater likelihood of having negative health and social problems as an adult. So it signifies having negative health and social problems as an adult, okay? So follow me. All right. So ACEs score is 10 questions. It's a 10-question questionnaire. And it's broke down into two parts. One part is abuse and neglect, and the other part is household dysfunctions, okay? So first, I was a counselor, all right? I was a counselor for 10 years after college, all right? So I know what I'm talking about. I was educated by very smart people that hold degrees up the wazoo, and I worked my way up through some companies, two different companies for childcare, all right? So I just know what I'm talking about. I'm not just a YN on the street, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, follow me. The two parts of this 10 questionnaire is one part broken down in abuse and neglect questions, and then the other part is household dysfunction questions. So it goes like this. Uh, um, one question is, were you physically abused in your childhood, or did you witness it? I mean, black people, we witness physical abuse. I mean, black people, if you've been whipped with a extension cord, you was physically abused. If you got hit by shoes, you was physically abused. Physical abuse by CPS says you can't get hit above the neck, or you can't leave a bruise. Other than that, you're not being abused. Who got smacked in the face? Physical abuse. Second question: Were you emotionally abused, or did you witness it? Emotional abuse could be deemed as being yelled at, being talked about, being demeaned. How many parents do that? How many of us have witnessed it? Emotional abuse. Third question. It's a tough one. Sensory advised. Were you sexually abused? Or did you know anybody was being sexually abused in your house? It's a tough one. The fourth one. Were you physically neglected? Physical neglect is like not having enough to eat, okay? Not having enough to wear, not having clean clothes, not going to the laundromat enough, your clothes smelling like something that the house smell like because they're not properly cleaned. You gotta go to school like that. How many people you know was like that? Okay. 5, were you emotionally neglected? Emotional neglect is not being able to express yourself. How many people were told to shut the F up? Or don't say S to nobody about what's going on? You can't even express what's going on in the home. Emotional neglect. But you judge yourself. Everybody judge themselves. I'm gonna tell y'all about my ACE score at the end. All right. The next 5 questions are household dysfunction questions. All right. All right. Was anyone incarcerated in your home? Was anybody locked up? All right. Incarceration question. Household dysfunction if somebody was locked up in your home. Period. 7, was anyone alcoholic or on drugs? Was anyone on that yayo? Was anyone on that powder? Was anyone on that bottle? Substance abuse is the 7th question. Household dysfunction is substance abuse. Anybody. Children, uncle, living with you, mama, daddy, it don't matter. Grandma, living with, it don't matter. Household dysfunction. Number 8, was anybody certified cray-cray? Cuckoo. Now, the certification means so he's hospitalized or they were certified with a mental illness diagnosis. If someone was mentally ill in your home, that's a household dysfunction. Mental illness, number 8. Number 9, was anybody getting beat on? Domestic violence, pretty serious. You can make it seem like it's normal all you want, but it's not normal. It's a household dysfunction. Number 9. Number 10. Was your parents separated or were they never together? Parental separation. You're supposed to grow up with 2 parents, according to psychologists and doctors. If not, it's a household dysfunction. So, what you do though is if you say yes to any of those, that means you got 1. And the normal range for Americans is 3 to 4. White people, whatever. So, what's your dysfunction, right? What's your ACEs score? What's your adverse childhood experience? Is it 3 to 4? Is it normal? Or is it 7? Because a lot of people that we were from is about 5 or 6 at least. Or more. But it's something to really question. It's something to consider when you're talking about intertwining with someone romantically or in your household or having kids with them. It's really serious to know people's ACE scores. It's serious to know yours. It's a part of knowing yourself. It's a part of self-mastery. Everybody should be a self-expert. And if you're not on that quest, shame on you. What are you getting to know? What more is worth getting to know than yourself? People take that for granted all the time. So, how it's scored is if you have a 1 next to any of those questions answered yes, you got a 1. And then you add those up and tally it up, and then you have a score. Now, if you didn't experience any of those, you got 0 next to it, and that means you experienced 0. And you got an ACEs score of 0, which is perfectly fine. Some people have that. How does it relate to people where I'm from? Again, this is serious in the Black community. Sexual abuse is serious, physical abuse is serious, domestic violence is serious, parental separation is serious, emotional neglect and physical neglect is serious. People don't really realize what it really is because we don't talk about it. It's not talked about enough. That's why I'm A-Logan 100 and I'm going to talk about the things that's not talked about. Talk about the things that's people scared to talk about. The hush mode. Sexual abuse was on hush mode for a long time in the Black community. It still is. And that's not okay. We protect the demons and let the angels just rot away. That's not fair to nobody. So, how it relate to health complications? The higher the ACEs score are generally associated with a greater risk of negative outcomes such as increased likelihood of becoming an alcoholic, suffer from chronic depression, or serious problems with work or finances. So, think about that. My ACE score, all right? Was it physical abuse in the household? Yes. So I got a 1 there. Were there emotional abuse? Yeah, I'm gonna have to say yes. Sexual abuse, no. Physical neglect, no. Emotional neglect. I feel like not having a dad makes it emotional neglect, so I got a 3 so far. Because I wasn't able to express myself as a man or as a boy to me. I grew up with a mom and 2 other sisters and a brother that was a twin. Incarcerated, yes. I had someone locked up in my home. So I got a 4. Where there's substance abuse. If you count marijuana, yes. Was anybody mentally ill? Not diagnosed. So I got a 5 so far. Was it domestic violence in my home? Yes. My mom used to beat my sister up for running away. She was wrong. Wrong as HE double hockey sticks. I'll tell a story on that one day later. But was there domestic violence in my home? Yes. So I have a 6. All right. And then was there parental separation? Yes. I have a 7. My ACEs score, A-Logan 100, is a 7. I had some really adverse childhood experiences. And I'm not even telling half. But it happened. Now, here's the thing. Those with an ACE score of 7 indicates a higher level of childhood trauma exposure, significantly increasing the risk of various health and social problems in adulthood. Transparent and vulnerable. This score is associated with increased risk for chronic disease, mental health issues, and even potentially shortened lifespan. Ask yourself, if adverse childhood experiences could impact someone's health, mental health, and life so greatly, what impact does it have on your romantic relationship. Again, I'm a relationship guru. All of these things matter. We just don't take them into account because we're not aware. I want to bring awareness. I don't bring reform. I want to start living different. I want to start thinking different. That's what I'm on. Hey, Logan 100. Like and subscribe. Tap in. I comment. I engage. I holler back at you. Whether you like it or not, I love all people. Holler at me.